It's week 3, y'all, and y'all are about to see a pattern in this week's show, guys. The Cowboys and Panthers defenses are just two defenses you really need to be attacking for fantasy football, unless you're the Atlanta Falcons, supposedly. So I've got 10 must-start players right here that I'm ready to throw out there for you guys. Some you may think it's obvious, some maybe not so obvious, but let's get right into it here. Number 1, we're going Jordan Love, taking on this Cowboys defense. I mean, let's just face it, right? Everybody is beaten up on the Cowboys. I mean, last week, 18 for 25, 183 yards and a touchdown against a strong Browns defense, right? The Cowboys, however, they allowed Russell Wilson to absolutely shred them. I mean, play all of your Packers, and that has to include Jordan Love. Coming at number 2, I'm going to talk about Drake May going against this Panthers defense, right? You can see Drake May starting to hit his stride. Now he's went over 265 yards passing in 2 out of the 3 games, and at least 2 passing touchdowns in 2 out of his last 3 games thus far this season. The Panthers defense isn't very good, despite what you saw with that shutout they had last week against Michael Penix and the Falcons. So, coming in number 3, let's go Jordan Mason taking on the Steelers defense without Aaron Jones. You know, he's just down due to injury. So Mason just led the way last week with 16 carries, over 100 yards rushing. The Steelers defenses, they're pretty much struggling against the run in 2 out of their last 3 games. As you saw, Breece Hall and Kenneth Walker just kind of run all over them. So I'd say it's safe to say that the Steelers defense is off to a slow start. I say strike while the anvil's hot, ride Mason all the way to the bank. Coming at number 4, yeah, I'm going to say it, Ramondre Stevenson taking on this Panthers defense. Even after Ramondre Stevenson's 2 fumbles last week, I'm still rolling with them. After Stevenson fumbled twice, Gibson fumbled once, they still refuse to let Travion Henderson be the bell cow for this team. Stevenson's going to go against a beatable Panthers defense this week, and I foresee a positive game script, which will lead to a ton of carries for Stevenson. He should be a good start this week. Coming at number 5, I have George Pickens taking on this Packers defense. CeeDee Lamb should be missing several weeks, and while the Packers defense should be a tough matchup for Pickens, the sheer volume that he's destined to receive from pass-happy Prescott gives him enough value for me just to give him a start at week 4 for you. Make sure you put Pickens into your lineups and be confident just because he's going to get points based on his volume. Coming at number 6, Quentin Johnson versus the Giants. All right. I'm here to eat crow with this one, right? I know y'all saw the video from me after week 1. I thought for sure Quentin Johnson was just that 1-week wonder, right? After that performance he had in week 1. But for some odd reason, he understands now how to not drop the football, and he's coming up big for Justin Herbert and the Chargers offense. Now he's going up against the Giants defense that he should be able to repeat some nice numbers yet again. I may throw up a little bit, when saying this, but I'm going to recommend to start Quentin Johnston? Yes, I am. Okay. Coming at number 7, Romeo Dubes, right? He's going against this Cowboys defense. Look, just start all your Packers guys. Like I stated before, right? I mean, the Cowboys defense is actually a step below cock-a-doodle, and starting your Packers players is a must this week. Everybody and their grandma is hurt at this wide receiving core for the Green Bay Packers. And besides Golden, Dubes is really the number 1 wide receiver in this offense. Look for plenty of looks and plenty of love to Dubes this week. I think that he's an absolute smash, right? Against this Cowboys defense in week 4. Coming at number 8, Kayshon Boutte versus the Panthers. Drake May doesn't have a number 1 option in this pass game. We've seen this week in and week out. He likes to spread the ball around quite a bit. There is, however, times that he does like to take those deep shots, and oftentimes it's towards Kayshon Boutte. So I really like targeting this guy against this Panthers defense this week in week 4. The Panthers are on a high from their 30-0 shutout of the Falcons, and I believe Drake May and the Patriots are going to come in here and humble the Panthers in a rude way. If I need to swing for a wide receiver in this offense, I'm going to say, give me some Boutte. Okay, it probably didn't land the way I wanted it to. All good. Let's just move on. Number 9, Tucker Kraft going against the Cowboys. Can we start to see this pattern here a little bit? Tucker Kraft should have a nuclear game here. I would even like to say he should be the tight end 1 on the week. The Cowboys defense isn't just pure shambles, right? That's just so many injuries to the wide receiver core for the Packers. Kraft is going to be a trusted and reliable target for Jordan Love, right? This is a perfect situation for Tucker Kraft. Number 10. right? Hunter Henry taking on this Panthers defense. Henry drew 11 targets last week, where we saw him with 8 receptions, 90 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Going against this Panthers defense this week, I will, pretty much wouldn't expect the same output as he had last week, but I still think he is a very strong option for a young quarterback, right? Still looking to make his mark on the NFL. But guys, look, that is 10 options I gave you right there to go ahead and start here in week 4. These guys should help you win this week. I hope you guys are having an amazing season so far. Make sure you guys are smashing the like button, hit the subscribe button. We're pumping out videos every single week to help you set the best lineups possible. Look, I can't wait to see you guys on the next video, and we'll see you guys next time.